Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Hope you're having a great day. Hope this video can make it a little bit better. The next video was taken as part of my streaming all of the content as soon as it came out. So there will be some limited interactions of me talking with chat and stuff like that. I'll try to cut out anything that's not really relevant to the video and try to refine it down for you. But just so you know, this was taken as part of stream. I hope you enjoy. If you want to see me playing any of this live, there's a link to my Twitch channel down below. Let's get into it. I hope you enjoy. All right, let's see here. Leona. We're not getting her to the 6 stars, but we're going to try to get some of the, or not, the 5 stars. We're going to try to get some of the bonus nodes. Nexus Health, reroll, sure. We might run out of wild fragments. So yeah, there's one last one we don't quite have enough for. Right, we got her relic. So let's maybe try the Strength of Stone build for her. Actually, I don't even know. I guess let's search Daybreak. Let's put on Daybreak, put on Strength of Stone, and I think we'll still go for the Victor relic. We could go for this, or we could go for Ravoon. I think we might try Hex Core. Just try to protect our units could be a little bit better. So let's grab this here. And sure, we'll do what we did for Ash. Viego's a pretty good general testing ground. Let's go ahead and try this out. Let's go for Power. Draw 2, summon 2 Husks. Fixer Upper. Fixer Upper is not bad, because I think this can kind of work as a heal. I think if your unit's damaged and then this buffs them up, when they lose the stats, I think if this was not increasing their health but refilling health they had lost, it kind of works as a heal, I think. Game start, draw 2, good general power, just making sure we get what we need at the start. 2 Husks would have extra health on them, and so whatever units we drop is going to be a little bit stronger in the beginning, because yeah, when you summon an ally, so the Husks are going to be a little bit bigger, so anyone's going to be a bit stronger. Pretty much the first unit we play is better. I think we'll go for Fixer Upper. I think that could be a nice just passive one. Let's go for Spiderling. This is fine, having a lot of our earlier cards. Honestly, actually going for Beast Within wouldn't have been bad either, because we're going to kind of need that most likely. Let's drop this here. Really big units. We'll give this barrier so we don't lose out on damage. Oh, I guess this also is regen. I guess, no, we just gave that regen. So this already has barrier, but we can give this overwhelm. So now we have 2 barrier units, which is actually really good. Yeah, she might be one of the best Strength of Stone users, actually. So we can drop our Ravoon. It makes it always day. This will be pretty good, though, to target one of our units, give them barrier. Yeah, I think we'll still go for our Ravoon.
We'll follow you to the edge of daybreak. Devotion through battle.
All right, so we can drag this one aside, and we'll give this one barrier. These 2 won't have barrier, but since they have tough, they're only going to take 1 damage from each of these, which is not too bad. That sucks, but I mean, there's not much we can do. All right, so we can drop our Leona.
Daylight breaks on the sunlight line.
So we can put her there to block that one. And then this will be a little bit sad because, yeah, every time we take damage, it's somewhat permanently reducing down our stats. But it is what it is. I think I want to go for the Blinded Mystic to trigger the targeting. Oof, that'll be a little rough. Let's drop this guy right here. And now we're going to go for double Zenith Blade to give our units that overwhelm. And also stun some of theirs. But also every time we're activating Daybreak, we're buffing up all of our units a good amount. All right, pretty good. That is a ton of damage. GG. Grant Ally Spirit, Sunblessed Vigor, Grant Ally. I think we'll go for this one. It's a cheap way to target. This one doesn't technically count as targeting. It just hits your board. So yeah, good way to give us barrier, buff them up a little bit. Thank you for the thoughts. Happy to help. Let's go for support champion. Siobhan is fun. Braum is fun. Probably going to go there. Cheap targeting. Health is good. Free Braum. Yeah, Braum is looking great. Let's go there. Monastery, shop. We can go for the shop. Probably be pretty good to shut down Myth's Wraiths, so sure. This is solid. Leona. Yeah, cheap cards. Having Braum. All this looks really good. Let's pass for them to play something. All right, let's go ahead and stun that. All right, nice that we have this to at least have a burst speed blocker. Granted, that did just suck up our Daybreak, so that sucks a little bit. I think we'll just bank the mana. We'll drop Braum first. A little sad, like we get his mana back, but then we don't get a Daybreak effect right here. All right, so he has a lot of extra health, and he has regen, so he's going to be great. Let's attack like this. All right, let's drop our Leona. Let's give her the barrier to completely shut down that drain. And if they're willing to end, we are willing to end. Let's drop this one right here. Let's go ahead and... yeah, I think go ahead and kill that. All right, let's drop this, stun both of their units. And that is a lot of damage. GG. Let's go for defenders. Some more of these will be, yeah, pretty good. I think it's a good ballpark to see how strong a champ is. But Viego, yeah, this is Viego. We'll go for the shop. That's not too bad. Reduce the most expensive card in your hand by 1. That's fine. Yeah, and let's get the draw on that. Yeah, this will be okay. That way, if it doesn't flat out kill the unit, it's not too bad. All right, we don't want to go for the shop because we just lost or used up all of our gold. So let's go here for spells chest. So remitter. These are good, but I think let's get rid of them. We want some of our cheaper cards, and we also want our Braum. Yeah, we'll go for a Sunhawk. We'll attack. We'll give this the barrier. I actually really like this build. I like it over the Found Fortune. Makes it a little bit more dynamic, and keeping your unit's health up is just so good. All right, so we can drop this for 1 targeting. Drop this for another. We can kill that unit and kill that one. And again, we're not losing any damage on ours. But yeah, we're taking a good amount here. All right, once again, we'll open with Braum. Then we'll drop our Ravoon. I think let's give him Overwhelm. Let's get rid of this one. We'll lose out a little bit of damage here, but we need to be killing some of their units. All right, this one's taking the biggest hit, so let's give him the barrier. This is actually making... I'm actually really liking this build for Leona. It's making her a lot more fun than normal. I like people that can genuinely use Formidable and make it work. We'll just use Braum here. We don't actually want to target him because it's going to... Actually, wait, never mind. We have Ravoon. We have Daylight all the time. That's fine. So we can do this. All right, let's drop our Leona. All right, we have 8 cards. Yeah, we're not going to overcap. Yeah, we can give this Overwhelm. Oh, did we already use up one of those earlier? Yes, that's possible. Let's go for the morning light here. I think let's go ahead and kill that one. That way one of the others will get stunned. That won't really matter. Alright, so we can attack like this, and then that should just be game. Yep, GG. Let's go for this. Daybreak effect is nice. Champion draw is good. We don't have a lot of gold, so let's go for Spells Chest. Getting more Zenith Blades is very good. Healer, we're fine. What are we just never going to play? We normally don't care about Mighty Poro, but cutting it means we also cut the Vampiric Scepter, meaning we don't get that extra little boost of a heal when our Braum drops him. We actually kind of like everything in our deck. Yeah, we actually enjoy pretty much all of this. Like, we could get rid of Defenders, but yeah, I think we'll get rid of this. Our other 2 costs are better. Let's go for Fiora. It's pretty good. Let's get rid of these 2. A little bit too expensive. Surprised they didn't give Zenith Blade Grifter's deck. That would be amazing. I would love that. But yeah, be a little bit strong. Let's pass first so they don't have the mana to do their annoying free attack. We'll attack like this. Perfect. Yeah, keeping our units' health up with the Victor Relic is actually super good. This is actually really nice. Yeah, the Phalanx really does actually change the value of a lot of your units. I guess I can actually turn that volume up a little bit. So yeah, I think we'll drop this for the targeting. We'll, I guess, silence that unit. Because we can now give this barrier. Drop this one over here. Yeah, this combination is actually pretty awesome. Yeah, let's go for Leona. I'm a little bit worried about them doing a free attack, so I think I'm going to actually save this for later. Let's... Okay, I don't think they have the mana for it anymore. We'll drop this, see if we can get something decent. We'll drop this, and then we'll try to go for a Zenith Blade. That is fine. Alright, let's... Technically, Fiora is strong enough to kill anyone, so that's not really the best. This will level her. I guess let's try to protect our Ravoon.
A blade force with blessed eye and the bulwark against darkness.
Alright, that's just killing her. So, okay, I guess. We have 8 cards, so yeah, we shouldn't overdraw. I doubt they're gonna attack. Maybe just with that one. Wow. Already, I suppose that's fine. So we could just open attack and probably end. Yeah. All right, questionable choice there. GG. Quick attack, strike, draw 1. I think we're doing okay for draw right now. We don't want to overdo it. I think that can be okay. Get some dragon boons on her. I wonder if that counts as targeting. I mean, she has barrier anyways. Allies of Overwhelm, enemies of -1, enfeebling. All of these are good. I think we'll go for the Overwhelm, but it's kind of funny. The disarmed plus us having tough means we're reducing down their effective damage pretty massive amount. Yeah, I think we'll go for this. And let's go for the champion item. So Stalker. I mean, I think she already gets barrier when we drop her. Or is that the old version of her? I guess she doesn't have barrier anymore. Right. That was, yeah, the old version of Leona. Huh. We did not get... We have nothing to play. That is very bad, because this is a very aggressive opponent. Alright, we'll drop Sunhawk. That'll stun someone. Yeah, this is not the greatest. Yep, that's a lot of damage. Bit unlucky there. We could drop Leona already. I guess we probably will, but we'll drop Braum first.
Our courage will never fade. Answer to me.
Alright, so she can kill this. Braum can kill her. And then this one will be able to kill pretty much anything. We'll probably give this one barrier, but we'll see what they do. Yep. Braum having that regen is so solid, though. Yeah, we're good.
See the world from behind a basilisk.
Sunburst would kill a target. Zenith Blade would give us another targeting. I think let's actually drop this one right here. Sure, let's try to protect some of our weaker units. And can silence that one. Sure, another targeting buffs up our units. Alright, if they're not wanting to attack, that's fine with us. Alright, so yeah, we could go for this for the Daybreak, but I think let's drop this here.
I am the bulwark against
Because units are pretty good for us.
They never stop.
Alright, further buff everyone up. Get some double stuns going.
End of the sun's glory.
Alright, we could go for like a bunch of Zenith Blades and things like that, but it's really not needed. This should just be more than enough to end. GG. Previously, they kind of reworked Leona like a year or two ago. And so yeah, she used to have Daybreak when you played her. We'll go for more copies of Leona, that's nice. Although the Shield Bearer is also pretty good. Champion, we're gonna have a lot of copies of her. Farsight's not bad. We actually might go Farsight Braum. I mean, we have 5 copies of her. We should be able to get her turn 1. Let's try to get Braum turn 1. That'd be nice. Sun Guardian, I do like this. Also, I think it's kind of hilarious. I don't know. Just the guy looks so small. Daybreak. When you activate another Daybreak, grant the weak enemy vulnerable. Might actually get the Sun Guardian. We have no equipment or attachments. Ooh, actually, this is actually... I guess it's still worth doing. I was like, oh, it's so good. The higher part is the attack, which doesn't matter to us, but it is still giving us 2 health, so that is good. And it's 0 cost, it's targeting, so it's giving us another barrier. It is actually still worth it, but yeah, not as crazy. So there's a shop there, or there's a slot bot there. We have 200 gold. We could get the Star Guardian, or Sun Guardian. But I think we're fine. Let's go ahead and try to go for the shops, get something else solid. So let's go for Swiftwing. Let's... Yeah, get rid of this here. We're doing it with her relic and the Swain relic. Not Swain. Strength of Stone and the Victor relic. And we did not draw another 2-cost unit. Maybe we should have kept that 1-2 cost. Oh well. Alright, so this already has barrier, which is nice. Let's go for the Spell Shield. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, this is another one of the ones that you really do not want to have a bad early game for. We'll open with Braum. We could drop Leona, but actually let's go for Ravoon. And I think we'll actually play this here.
We stand alone.
Just to start getting some Daybreak effects going, start getting some scaling going.
I fight for life. Time to move on.
Alright, so we can kill that. Let's just, yeah, attack and do as much damage as possible. I guess it doesn't really matter. That was my one worry. I was like, if they open attack, we're screwed. Let's see if we could maybe get like a lifesteal on this. No, we cannot. Oh, yeah, that was just bad early game. Which, can't really do that against Swiftwing. Oh, let's go here again. Hopefully have a better early game. Because, yeah, they flood the board early, so you really just need to have some units. All right, that's better. Having A2 cost is good. Yeah, we'll still drop this one here. Alright, not too bad. Let's drop this one. Let's go for the spell shield. So 2 barrier units. It's something. Let's see if we can again try to get like a lifesteal regen. Pretty good.
Do not stand against me.
Still a lot of damage, but better than it was before. It's kind of sour, not gonna lie. I don't think we need way more fragments. We don't have much money when and paint event pass and 1 or 2 bundles each month for how much content kind of hurts. I mean, yeah, it's really gonna be something that's not for everyone, because like for me, I don't need the extra fragments really. So it's gonna be a lot of people that they don't need extra fragments. They're capped on other things. But for some players that is the main limiting factor, it'll be nice for them. All right, let's drop our Braum. And yeah, we'll drop our Leona as well.
Divine light shines within me. Unwavering strength.
So we want to kill pretty much as many of these as we possibly can. We'll still keep giving this upgrades, trying to give it something a little bit better. Yeah, everything has barrier or regen. This will be a good amount of damage. So soldier will give us full 6. This we could use to kill a unit. I think we'll still drop this one right here. Alright, we definitely want Braum to level so we can start dropping other units. Although I guess our board is pretty full. Sure. Alright, we have 9 cards. I think we'll play this just to get rid of a unit. We don't necessarily care about the Daybreak effect. Alright, we should have more than enough damage. Let's just attack. Yep, GG. We'll go for Sunburst. We honestly might cut this card. Battle Pass is out. Nice. How's Leona so far? Still feels like Leona. I really do like the Phalanx though. Where is it? All the way at the bottom, which you can't really see too well. Anyways, the 4-star, when you target an ally, give it barrier. That's probably the most game-changing thing she's getting, and it's a lot of fun to play around. Phalanx is one of the most interesting 4-stars you can give people. And I'm really liking the build we are currently doing. The Leona Relic, Strength of Stone, and Hex Core. That one's very fun. And yeah, having a good time with this build specifically. Slow but steady. We do have some, yeah, we have slow spells. Our Zenith Blade's slow. So sure, we'll grab that. And don't really have gold for anything else. We'll go ahead and heal up here. And go for Viego. Let's get our Braum because we know we're going to draw him. Let's get rid of these 2. Again, we want to have an early game. They didn't refresh the Star Vessel bundles. I mean, they don't necessarily refresh those every time. If you're talking about like the ones you could buy like 3 times. I think those are kind of supposed to be limited quantity because they're like the best ones in the game. Let's pass and then drop this here. We will try to attack. The one bad thing is this is going to help. Well, if we kill units, it's going to help Viego level. Let's go for this here.
The dead
Spell shield. Perfect. Yeah, the scaling we actually get for our units is pretty crazy. Nice, we actually got lifesteal. That is fantastic. Which means we can put this one there to kill him, and then we could drop this one here. Excellent. Let's get Braum on the board. Drop our Leona. The targeting here is very nice. Alrighty. I suppose we should let Braum go first, but yeah, we will have to protect him this time. We can have that go right here. We don't want someone strong enough to kill. Actually, yes, no one's actually strong enough to kill that unit. Still, it would be a lot of damage. Yeah, let's have most of the damage go for one of our blockers. Although, having this unit die would be quite nice. So I suppose let's go right here. Ah, that's actually not bad. So no Ravoon, but honestly, that's not the worst thing. Sure, we can hit that. I guess it won't quite kill him, but that's okay. Alright, so we're still in spell shields, so we're fine there. Let's try to heal this one up. I think that should work. Yes. We might be able to still end here. I'm trying to see if we can attack at first speed. And I think we should be fine. Okay, so that one is dying. We can't really do anything about a kill spell. Unless we get lucky. It never works, but I always try. Yeah. Ah, well, rip. We can drop this one here. We do kind of have too many cards, but any of these we drop, we're getting more. Sure, we can do that there. Alright, I guess we can drop the commander for funsies. Alright, let's not let them get that drain effect off. Which is something I love, the fact that you can just shut down drain. Just like, nope. Activating Daybreak is just going to help our scaling. But sure.
Sunlight burns in our weapons. I fight for life.
And I guess that.
Face my shield.
That's a grant. Sure. We'll play this here. That way, I mean, regardless, we'll be able to open, attack, and end. Yeah, I think this is actually a really good build, and it's just going to get better with your 5 and 6 star. This might be my new favorite Leona build. It's actually pretty fun. All right, that was pretty solid for Leona. That was a pretty good match. Really enjoying this build with her. I think this is probably going to be most likely my new favorite build. It should just get even better when you get your 6 stars. You're going to double your scaling essentially, and it's going to make Leona pretty solid. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, like, subscribe. Always appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day.